As Red Jet plays a waiting game with authorities in Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, it's continuing to explore other markets, the latest being St. Kitts and St. Martin. St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Denzil Douglas has revealed that his government is looking at an application from the low-budget carrier to operate on the Barbados, St. Kitts, St. Martin route and to another Caribbean island, which he did not disclose. And although no final decision has yet been made, Prime Minister Douglas has already declared that the Barbados-based carrier will be welcomed to operate there. It has already flown into St. Kitts Robert L. Bradshaw International on charter with the West Indies and Indian cricket teams. Red Jet itself has also hinted at more routes to come soon. And Trinidad and Tobago's Aviation Authority says it will complete a safety review of Red Jet in another week. Newsday Today reported that Director General of the Trinidad and Tobago Civil Aviation Authority, Ramesh Luchmedial, had told the newspaper that the matter should be resolved shortly. The civil aviation authorities in Jamaica are also undertaking a review. In Trinidad, Health Minister Dr. Fuad Khan says more than 200 patients have been exposed to overdoses of radiation treatment due to malfunctioning equipment at the Brian Lara Cancer Treatment Center. Dr. Khan says the patients were exposed over a period of a year because a radiation treatment machine at the center was miscalibrated. According to the health officials, the patients were exposed to an overdose of exposure between 4 and 20% higher than what was supposed to have been administered to them. The problems with the machine have, however, been resolved. Dr. Khan urged patients treated within the period to contact the center and that the ministry was monitoring the situation. The relative of one former patient has already taken legal action against Medcor Limited, the operators of the Cancer Treatment Center. Ahead is the Lime Sports World. Before that, however, our tip from Cooperators General Insurance.
This tip of the day is brought to you by Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited. Insurance the way you want it to be.
Before a hurricane threatens, organize a place to meet with your family should you become separated during the hurricane.
Well, Kent is off tonight. I have the business details. An international media network says Barbados now has a good case to force the British government to remove the burdensome air passenger duty, which is negatively affecting tourism numbers to the Caribbean. This view by Cheap Flights Media, which provides consumers with different ways to find low-cost travel around the world. Lisa Broom picks up that story.
In an analysis of search patterns for the first 6 months of 2009, 2010 and 2011 to Barbados, Jamaica and Mexico, Cheap Flights found that the APD was now the highest aviation travel tax in the world. It says the tax has risen some 51% to Barbados since 2009, while for the same period it went up 25% to Jamaica and 17% to Mexico. The APD was introduced in 1994, raised in 2007, 2009 and 2011. It was changed in 2009 to a 4-mileage band-based tax for economy seats and a higher 4-band tax for premium seat passengers. According to Cheap Flights Media, clearly with a respective 51.3% and 25% drop in traffic to Barbados and Jamaica since the higher 4-band APD was brought, the two countries have good reason to expect the UK government to remove the current anomalies in APD. In addition, Cheap Flights Media says there has been a drop in searches for travel to the United Kingdom, especially from Canada, which has fallen by some 34%, and from the USA down by some 9%. Cheap Flights Media concludes that not only is the APD deterring British customers from traveling to Barbados and the Caribbean, but it is also preventing travel from Canada, the USA and Australia to the United Kingdom. Lisa Broom, CBC News.
In recognition of the contribution of the local cultural sector to the economy, the Central Bank of Barbados is reaffirming its commitment to the development of culture. Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Barbados, Harold Codrington, says the bank is proud to be a sponsor and partner with the National Cultural Foundation to promote culture. He made the comments during the official opening of the Central Bank's Crop Over Visual Arts Festival.
A well-developed cultural sector can help to diversify our economy and provide jobs and other spin-offs. It is to this end that the bank has continued to encourage all aspects of our culture, be it drama, steel pan, dance, or artwork.
Mr. Codrington says the central bank's commitment to the cultural sector includes the creation of a new art gallery which will be stationed at the old Masonic Lodge. He says with the bank's purchase of the property and the refurbishment of the lodge, it is expected to be a focal point of interest in Barbados' new World Heritage Site. Mr. Codrington says this new gallery can increase economic opportunities.
An art gallery at that location has the potential to generate business for artists as cultural tourism takes root and brings high net worth visitors to our city.
Well, now here's a summary of today's trading on some of the region's stock exchanges.
Good evening and welcome back. And today started off nicely, but then things went downhill. We had some showers and some thunderstorms. We'll explain why in just a moment. At the airport, though, a microcosm of the conditions I explained just now. Cloudy today. We had some showers, just a little bit, 0.1 millimeters of rain was recorded. All in all, though, still a relatively warm day at the airport. The temperature, the high today, middling between 30 and 31 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity, 25. The low pressure 25.4 degrees Celsius, and right now the temperature is dipped to 26.6, the relative humidity 84%, getting a bit ahead of myself. So there is some moisture building at the low levels, and the winds are strong and coming in from the east. And we go to the east first. Across the Atlantic, one tropical wave headed our way at around 50 degrees west, south of 12 degrees north at the moment. Most of the showers embedded within the intertropical convergence zone. That wave is headed our way, and the axis is going to be passing through tomorrow. So the short answer to your question, Pearson, is that possibly Dominica is going to continue to get some rain because that wave is expected to be bringing in some showers and some thunderstorms along with it as the axis moves through. But if we put our second satellite picture in motion, we can see what happened today. And fair today over Barbados. Day started out, so too over the southern Windward Islands. But then we had some low-level convergence to the east of us, which sparked off a whole lot of instability across the area. So showers and thunderstorms resulted. We also, too, saw some showers and thunderstorms over the leewards and northern Windward Islands because of a tropical wave that passed through yesterday. The axis is now to the west of us, but that wave is also being energized by a trough system, which is causing the winds to be not as strong as they were. And with all that energy, the wave didn't only affect us here in the region, but also Puerto Rico got some showers and thunderstorms as well. We also saw showers and thunderstorms over Cuba as well because of another trough system in that area. And in between, we saw Jamaica and Hispaniola enjoying fair weather conditions in between those two wet spots. Well, that's our first look at the weather. We'll take a look at forecast weather conditions in just a moment. Time to look at the forecast now, and the green area always signals showers, so we're expecting showers from Puerto Rico all the way through to Cuba. That tropical wave is moving towards the west. It is being energized by that trough system, so it will maintain the showers and thunderstorms over those islands, and that means that as that wave moves away at the back end of it, we're going to be seeing improving weather conditions over the northern islands. But I believe that Dominica is in this general area, so that means that as that wave comes through tomorrow and creates lots of instability, that wave too will be energized by the trough system to the west of us. We're expecting showers and scattered thunderstorms here in Barbados and across the southern islands, more so over the southern islands, but as the wave drifts towards the west, the moisture is going to be pulled northward, so Barbados will be getting some of the showers and thunderstorms, and by weekend we expect the shower activity will move into the northern islands, and as that happens, we're going to be back to dry and stable weather conditions if no other systems come through across Barbados over the weekend. We go on to the 4-day forecast now, and we're expecting scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Showers during the morning and mostly fair on Saturday, and fair and breezy come Sunday and Monday. Sunrise will be at 23 minutes before 6, and the sun will set at 9 after 6. Our first daytime high tide, 10 minutes after 9, and the first daytime low, 7 minutes before 3. Seas will be moderate in open water. Swells will rise to about 2.5 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers, we do ask you to continue to be careful. The winds will come in from the east at 15 to 40 kilometers per hour. And tonight, cloudy to overcast with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. And come tomorrow, cloudy to overcast with some scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. And we'll leave you now with a final look at forecast weather conditions for the region and then our selected international cities.